Lonestar, a Gale McClanahan novel by C.W. Wells.
Gale had played 2 seasons as a backup safety for Atlanta. When the team had cut him, he'd wanted to come home, take the money he'd earned in the league, buy a new pickup, place a down payment on a house, coach high school, and put a ring on Mary Beth's finger. Under Gale's direction, the Kinney High School Lions had become a 2A1 powerhouse. Gale didn't follow the league closely. His Sundays were devoted to studying tape and planning the next week's practices.
We didn't come to West Texas to waste our time.
Voss pulled a thick envelope out of his coat pocket. He laid the envelope on the table. He gestured to Gale.
Open it.
Gale reached over and unsealed the envelope. Slowly, he read the first page of the contract, trying to keep his hands from shaking.
We're offering a 1-year contract, $3 million with incentives. You turn the culture around and get the team pointed in the right direction, and we'll extend the deal.
Gale caught his breath. He made $68,400 a year to teach math and coach football. Mary Beth made $47,000 working as a special ed teacher at the elementary school. The Lone Stars were offering more money than Gale would make for the rest of his life. Gale looked at both men. He thought about the stack of bills due at month's end sitting on Mary Beth's water-stained desk, the roof which needed to be replaced, the decrepit boiler in the one-car garage, and the struggle to pay the mortgage each month. Over the last few years, a few influential Kinney boosters had approached Gale about a special services contract to keep him tethered, but he'd declined.
"Why 1 year?" Gale asked.
"We have faith in you," Johnson said after pausing and clearing his throat. "But 1 year is what we're offering. You prove you can win, and we'll pay you the premium rate. This offer will never come again. You have a chance to step into the limelight. There are only 32 of these jobs in the world. We're giving you the chance to have one of them."
"Think about it," Voss said, tapping his finger on the table. "Gale McClanahan, coach of the San Antonio Lone Stars."
Gale leaned back. "How much time do I have to make a decision?"
"You don't," Voss said. "We need your answer before we fly back to San Antonio right after this meeting."
Gale looked perplexed. For a moment he studied the contract resting on the table. "Now?"
"Take it or leave it. We're not interested in another indecisive coach. We have 3 other men in mind who I'm sure would be thrilled to seize the opportunity of a lifetime," Voss warned.
"I thought I was the only one," Gale said.
"We want you. You're our man. But we can't wait. We need to get this done before I fly overseas tomorrow. Understand?"
"I need to talk to my wife." Gale thought about Mary Beth's reaction. She'd think he was kidding her. She grew up in the oil patch among roughnecks and wasn't easily duped. He was about to excuse himself and call her. His heart sank when he noticed her phone charging on the kitchen counter.
"Don't disappoint us," Voss said. "You say yes, and we'll be flying you to San Antonio in the morning for a press conference. This is going to move fast."
"I don't get to pick my own staff?" Gale asked again, confused, perspiration beginning to pepper his forehead.
"They're good men, Gale," Voss said. "It's a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity."
Gale's heart pumped and his temples throbbed. He looked over at Tilly. She was focused on the iPad, oblivious to her father. What was Mary Beth going to say? San Antonio was a world away from Kinney, Texas. Gale had tried to quell feelings of restlessness the past year. Despite his coaching success, he sometimes wondered, is this going to be it? The struggle to pay bills, the gnawing worry about money, and always the question if he could win at a higher level. With a stab of anger, he thought about his mother and father, buried in fresh graves under an empty, unforgiving West Texas sky, and the ranch, a family legacy, sitting in foreclosure. He looked at Voss and Johnson, swallowed, and reached for the pen.
You have been listening to an audiobook excerpt from Lonestar, a Gale McClanahan novel by C.W. Wells, published by Creative Texts Publishers, LLC. All rights reserved.
Visit our Creative Texts website at www.creativetexts.com to check out all of the other great authors and titles available from the Creative Texts catalog.